Well, hello there. Welcome back to NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode. This is episode 10. We have made it to the double digits on our episode numbers, so it's officially the longest running series I've had on the channel, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it, so I hope you guys have been as well. Real quick before we get into it, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching the videos, commenting, liking them. Really does mean the world that people do actually enjoy this. So, um, yeah, I don't want to get too deep into the mushy gushy stuff. So let's head to the race shop, into the garage, and a couple things I wanted to look at real quick. Let's see our sponsor, Craftsman. We hit our bonus the last race, maybe two races, and so they've been losing happiness. But hopefully, if we can keep getting one or two more finishes, they'll be able to finish out their contract with just two races. Same for Nikon. They're decently happy. I mean, not great, but they have two races left on their contract as well. And then our newly signed sponsors of Nikon and Hillsboro's are both happy right now. Actually, it's mainly just finish ahead of Mike Skinner, which we failed our first attempt. Hillsboro's and Nikon both are happy because they're participating in the race to get paid. So here in the shop additions, we are, like I said in the last episode, we have completed the engine shop. So we now have our plus 10 engine power. We'll get into building the engines here in a minute. I think I'm going to hold off a little bit on buying a new shop edition. I was kind of leaning towards getting the the chassis shop, getting the tire grip. And it will be 250,000 to get a 9-race build, or up to 750 to get a 3-race build. We don't have that kind of money. What I'm thinking though is I kind of want to rebuild the bodies and chassis and engines that we have, kind of tank a little bit. We can save a little bit of money. I mean, we essentially would be buying a chassis shop, but it would be to fix the current equipment we have, spend a couple of races saving money, and then buy the chassis shop. I don't think it's going to help us that much in the short term. We need some short term fixes. And so I think one or two races we would be able to buy this shop at 250 grand. We could buy it out right now, but we have some work to do in the garage, so let's head to that. All right, so here we are in the engine shop. Cool little detail I'd like to point out. If you look back behind the C-pillar of the car, just behind the rear spoiler, you will see there's actually an engine shop in the game. And I just think that's really a neat little detail. I looked back on one of my previous videos before that was completed, and it's just a blank wall there. There is a door, but there's just a blank wall. Now that that has been completed, there's actually an engine shop. It's got the sign. You see the motor sitting back there. And I think that's just one of the really cool details about this game that is lost today on a lot of new games. So cool little detail there. So I think the plan is we're going to build a new motor, and we're going to build a nice one. We're going to spend $86,000, a 9-race build, but it's going to be a 62 power and 56 efficiency with a 61 durability. If you look down, we could build a shorter one, but it's not going to be that much better. So I think we spend the money and build a new engine. All right, so we got that on the way, and then we're going to repair our second engine. And yeah, let's repair this over 2 races, because we're going to need to have a new motor pretty quick. So let's get that repaired. And then on the chassis side, I think we're going to do another repair, because overhaul isn't going to give us that much more. It's just going to give us 1 tire grip and 3 more durability. So let's do that. Another 2-race repair on the chassis, because we've been running pretty slim on chassis. We've been running essentially 1 chassis and 1 body for most of the season, and I'd like to get some new repairs done. Again, let's do a repair here. It's not going to give us that much more of a boost, and that will be 46,000 for 2 races. So we're going to be we're kind of rebuilding here on the home front and saving money for the next 2 to 3 races. I think it's going to be really smart play, and if we can get some bonuses, we will be able to I think we'll be able to buy that shop edition within the next 2 to 3 races, and then maybe start building up our cars again. So we need to, as much as I would like to get the chassis shop built, we need a short-term fix. We need to get our cars repaired and kind of back up to a decent standard, and then spend the money. Real quick, I almost forgot before we head to Richmond. Let's take a look at the point standings. Jeff Gordon has pulled out a decent lead over everybody else. Rusty Wallace sitting second, Dale Jr. third, Mark Martin fourth, and Jamie Mack, our Rookie of the Year challenger rival, I guess, in fifth. And then Labonte, Marlin, Newman, Johnson, and Ward Burton in 10th. We scroll on way down here, you'll find us. We are in 43rd. We are second out of all of the part-time cars, second place out of all the part-time cars. I'm sorry, third. Ashton Lewis is part-time. Chase Montgomery has had some good finishes due to us DNFing and him getting some good finishes out of these races. We're only 22 points back from him. I think he's reachable. But I don't know that we'll be able to get all the way up to like Kenny Schrader, or maybe not even Ashton Lewis. We'll have to see. Kevin Grubb is 44th. Stanton Barrett is 45th. And David Green, with only one start, is 46th. So I don't think we're going to lose ground to these guys, but I'd like to get better than 43rd. All right, with all that out of the way, let's head back to Virginia and head to Richmond. So with all the other equipment being worked on, we're pretty much down to the same car we ran last week, I think, in California, which was a good car. It's just things happen. So car rating of 51, and we're going to head to the action track. All right, here we go for qualifying. This thing does not drive very good at all. Like, not at all. It is very tight. It is very it doesn't drive. I think the best I did was a 22.1, which is like 0.3 off of everybody else. So, yeah. Look at this. It just doesn't turn at all. Come on, just give me a little bit. I just want P40. That's all I want.
Good thing we have provisionals.
Ugh.
Welcome to Richmond, Virginia, the site of the action for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, here on MRN. What's in store for us on this track, Barney?
This is a fast track, even though it's less than a mile. Richmond's smooth surface gives the drivers plenty of room to maneuver and make clean passes, but you'll still see a fair share of bumping going on out there.
Hermie Sadler has got the short tracks figured out this year.
He's definitely been a factor at all the short tracks so far, you're right, but he still has to stay out of trouble and take care of the car in this race.
2002 was a breakout year for Kurt Busch and his Roush Racing team.
That it was. With 3 wins and 10 top 10 finishes, he showed that he's one of the rising stars in NASCAR.
The 86 car has had a couple of incidents on the track with Johnny Benson.
If they don't want this to become a problem on the track and with NASCAR, these guys need to use their heads a bit out there. You can rub fenders now and again, but it shouldn't be a weekly occurrence.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
Alright, here we go for Richmond. Lord help us. I'll be honest and up front though, this is not the first time I've ran this race. I actually ran it. God. I'm sorry, Kenny. Yeah, that first race didn't go that bad. We saw what happened. So yeah, I'm gonna pit. The first race, I did DNF. Bill Elliott decided to come up 14 lanes and commit murder, so that was cool. But the whole time, anytime I take a break, or I go, like in that case, I went to go eat, I hit pause on my OBS, and just not thinking, I didn't unpause my recording, so the last several laps, including the DNF, were not there. So I decided to restart it. Kept really just the intro, and then I switched to the video. So you might notice like a lighting change or whatever. That's why. I'm gonna put half a round back into it. I went down to half a round of wedge in the car. We'll see how that helps, if that helps. I didn't mean to hit Kenny Schrader like that. It just like kept rolling, and I rolled right into him. And I forget how much they stack up. And I grabbed a gear and just, yeah, that was not a great start, but it was worse than what my first run was. Alright, let's try this again. Kenny, can we mend our relationship a little bit? Oh my god, this thing does not turn. The problem with the car last time was it was very loose in and very tight in the center and off. This one's very tight in, but it seems like it does, well, no. Never mind, I stand corrected. I'll shut up now. Golly. I'm well aware. Man, this thing just does not want to turn. And I put that round of wedge in, which tightened it up even more. And maybe I should have left it out and let it be loose in the center. Oh, but somebody's blowing up. It is Sterling. Sterling Marlin. Serves you right. In the first video, it was Rusty Wallace that blew up early. So there were some championship implications and might have saved Rusty Wallace's season. But who knows? He may lose his motor on the way. Man, it's 100 laps here. He may lose it along the way. We're either gonna have to rely on some sort of weird strategy from cautions falling funny, or some people dying if we're gonna make any of our sponsor bonuses. And I feel like if we don't make it, if we don't make our sponsor bonus, I think Craftsman's gonna be gone after this race. Even though they got one more race with us, we might have a new primary in the next video. So. Golly, like, turn 2 at Richmond is bad, and it's tight, but golly, this thing just, 3 and 4, it's alright, it kind of hooks up there.
22:56. Awesome lap.
I just have to, like, sit here and wait, and right when I want to get on the throttle, it's still just a tick too early, so the car goes straight. And I've got no engine power to help me get out of the turn, so it's just like the whole way.
22:49.
And if I overslide the corner, it will, if I slide into the corner, it will grab a gear and downshift me for no reason. Man, these short tracks are killing me. Yep, there it is. It just didn't turn right there. That was crazy. The car definitely drives worse than in the first video. I believe me. Go! Yeah, that round of wedge is definitely... I would definitely be taking that back out. Look, I mean, it didn't help I knocked the wall down, but it just eats me alive. And the thing is I actually like Richmond. Like, I like driving short tracks, again, like I mentioned in other videos. In other games, I really like this track. I really like Bristol. I really like Martinsville. Martinsville's probably one of my favorite tracks. Richmond's pretty great too. But this game is so difficult for all of those tracks. Especially at the beginning, because you just drive like a dog turd the first season or two, at least. My God. I mean, at least it's not currently trying to spin out every time I hit the brakes. That was the issue I had the first time around was every time I hit the brakes, it would do that. It would do exactly what it's doing right now. Oh boy. Oh no. Don't kill anybody. We need people to die of natural causes. Oop. Sorry, Jamie. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous that we are this bad. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. Oh, no. Nobody touch me. Nobody touch me. Nobody touch me. Nobody touch me. Oh, Mike Skinner. Oh, Mike just piled in there. I almost tried to spin it around to keep going, but there were so many cars coming. I just like lock it down and... Well, I guess now's a good time to fix that round of wedge. Man, I don't even know what to say or do for this thing. Maybe take a little bit of air pressure out of it? I don't know, man. It's just bad. Like, there's... Richmond's just one of those tracks, I guess, that we're going to have to deal with. Yeah, I'll take 2 pounds out. There's definitely a problem with the car. Who knows? Maybe if we're lucky, this will be a short video. We'll just go to the next track. Ugh. One of these days, we are going to have good cars, and we're just going to smoke the field here. Alright, Jeff, I got some lower air pressures, and I took half a round of wedge out, so just give me a minute to get my life together.
65-32. You're clear.
Oh, it kind of did race car things there.
21 car, come on.
Oh, please don't split me 3 wide in the middle.
Number 21 is still there. Careful.
That was not my fault, Ricky. That was your own stupid fault.
24, 33. Clear all around.
And, yeah.
3 wide.
I just couldn't get it to slow down. Oh, gosh.
Gonna let you by easily.
I'm sorry. I'm trying here, guys. Just give me a minute. This is one of the worst driving cars I've ever had.
Make it easy. 23, 90. All clear, buddy.
Oh, it kinda did. Oh, and I just murdered Ricky Craven. This is stupid. This is dumb. Can I just park it? Can we just go home? Golly.
29-3.
I'm just gonna keep taking it down and pitting and putting fresh tires on it. Maybe we'll get lucky with a pitch strategy. I don't know. Like we're actually gonna go anywhere on any sort of freaking fuel run. Oh, everybody's pitting. Interesting. There we go. Yeah, every single car is on pit road. We'll put another pound back in. I don't know what else to do to this thing. There's people already coming out of their box by the time I get in my box. That's pretty... Look at Jeff Gordon. He's gone before I even get to mine. Unreal. I'm ready to be done at Richmond. I'm not having fun right now. This is bad. Oh, the things I do for you people. I'm looking at you. I see you. Oh, here we go. Who is? Oh, I guess Dale Jr. got the jump on Jeff there in the pits.
65-30. Number 38 isn't gonna let you
So
by easily.
unbelievably tight, man.
Okay, we're clear.
just slow. Like, if I do get the car to rotate and turn, it's just slow.
Clear on both sides.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
I'm trying to just go. That's all I... Oh, God, help me.
Easy out there.
Oh. Don't.
Back to the start-finish line, but we are under caution. The yellow flag
My life flashed before my eyes there.
on the race course. That's a tough break for those guys.
I thought I was dead there for a minute.
Tires won't help us. Be careful.
I just held the brakes and let everybody by. Because if I didn't, I would have died a horrible death. Well, alright, hear me out. I'm almost wondering if I just even the wedge out. Just to see what happens. Just out of curiosity. Like, what are we gonna lose? What's gonna happen? We're just gonna die a horrible death? I mean, it's about all we can do. I'm almost wondering, because it's either really tight into the corner and through the center, or it's really loose in and it actually rotates halfway decent. So I don't know what else to do to it. It's not going to be good. I'm not expecting the car to drive good. I'm not expecting it to go through the field. I just want it to be drivable. Of course, he keeps starting me in the middle of the friggin' field. I mean, it's a little unstable on the straightaway. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I just killed Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd's gonna commit vile acts to the 86 car here in just a minute. It drove good on the restart, and then that first corner at speed, it just said, nah, fam, I'm out. Then Ricky Rudd just comes over here doing Mach 14, and I clip him again. Oh, I feel bad. Ricky doesn't deserve that. Alright, round the wedge, go back in it. Alright, boys, y'all are getting y'all are earning your paychecks this week. Was there always a voice when he gets hit? First off, I've only seen that error like once. And I didn't even know how the catch can man can screw up, and it really wasn't his fault, it was the tire changer for running into him. But I didn't know there was audio to that. Interesting. The more you know.
65-31. Clear all around.
And then it just doesn't turn. I need like a quarter turn. Can I put a quarter turn wedge in there? Please don't do that. Please. Oh boy. Please don't right hook me. Elliott Sadler just protected me from Ricky Rudd. You are a saint.
That 24 car is outside.
I don't have any more beef with Elliott Sadler. I got my revenge, so we're good now. I mean, he's not happy, but I'm good with him.
Number 41 is going to make it hard for you to get around him. 3 wide. 22.
Alright, well, it's not completely evil.
Let's do it again.
Ow, this time around. Okay, maybe it is.
Got one down low.
I was gonna stop talking about the car. Because every time I do, and I'm like, hey, it's actually, you know, turning, it's stopping, it's doing race car things. Eric, get off me. Yeah, it does something really stupid. So I'm just not gonna say anything. Mother of... Bill Elliott, 2 for 2.
What an exciting finish.
You know, you've seen a great race when it gets to the last lap.
I'm gonna try to add in the clip of him killing me in the
A
first
serious traction
chase.
car definitely got a little
And it was
banged up,
almost
and it shows
exactly
what an
the
effect
same.
that can have on your finish.
Well, Joe, they're bound to have bad days in this NASCAR
Oh.
Winston Cup Series. The key is having a team that can put everything back together and continue forward at the
Awesome
same
Bill
time. These
is
guys will
not
be
very
fine.
awesome.
The
Thank
86
God,
car
get me
had
out
some
of
problems
Richmond.
on the track with the
It's
21
the
car.
was
Well,
it the
when you're out
same
there
lap?
beating and banging on guys, some feathers are bound to
It
get
was lap
ruffled.
38
Maybe
that I
after some
died on
time to
last
cool
time.
off, they'll be back to racing with clear heads.
Well, it was a great night of
Lap
racing.
30.
And until the next time,
It was
this
the
is
same
MRN
lap.
Radio and EA Sports. Good night.
Some things are just key moments. They're just meant to be. Oh, I love this game. Oh, I gotta get a thumbnail now. Man, I just got the biggest wave of deja vu I've gotten in a long time. Oh, that was glorious. Well, Ricky Rudd's mad at us now. Kenny Schrader's mad at us. That was accidental on both of them, so I'm not upset. Sterling Marlin blew up early on, so never really had to see him. I guess Bill Elliott got it out because he cooled off after. Oh man, that was just that's you can't make this up. Oh, let's take a look at our money, and we lost money again. We are down to $50,000. We had 28K race winnings, 36 in sponsor income, and team payroll is 65. So yeah, I can almost guarantee that our sponsor is going to be gone. Casey Mears is a NASCAR Cup Series winner now. Actually, is he a two-time winner now? I don't know. Dale Jr. hung on to third. Jimmy Johnson. Oh no, I'm sorry, Dale Jr. Hold on. Oh my gosh, my brain is so screwed up from this. I've recorded this episode twice. I go to the same lap, and I immediately die by the same means, almost exactly. Dale Jr. second, Jimmy Johnson third, Jeff Gordon fourth, Ricky Craven. He was fast. This isn't a flipped field, shockingly enough. He made it fifth, Bobby Labonte sixth, Ryan Newman seventh, Terry in eighth, Joe Nemechek ninth, and Ward Burton in 10th. That was all kind of where everybody was running. We'll scroll on through here. Look for your favorite driver. Ricky Rudd ended up 19th. And we will be down in 42nd. Yeah, because Sterling Marlin blew up. We got beat by a lot of people. I don't know where did Bill Elliott? He survived his murder attempt, so he ended up 33rd. 42nd for us, same lap. It's hilarious, man. I can't even be mad. I'm just ready to get out of Virginia. Oh boy, well, with all that out of the way, next race is going to be the All-Star race, which we are almost definitely not going to make. But it's going to be at least a shot at that, and then we're going to stay at Lowe's Motor Speedway, Charlotte Motor Speedway, and run the Coke 600. So, yeah, this one kind of sucked, I'm not going to lie, but it is what it is. This one just, I don't even know what to say. But with that being said, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cluster, and I will see you next week at the man, my brain is so fried. I will see you at the next race at Charlotte for the All-Star. Bye guys. Oh no, unpause recording. Webcam. Oh boy.